All right, good morning, everyone. It is such a beautiful day here at Amqui Elementary School, as well as across the district in Metro Nashville Public Schools. In fact, I'm so excited. This is my second school I've had an opportunity to visit this morning, so good to see you. Before I get started, I wanted to acknowledge our school board members who are here, several in the audience. School board members, could you just stand for just a moment, just so you can be recognized? Thank you so much for your support. We also have our student board member here with us, Ebenezer, if you would just stand and be recognized. Also, I want to give a thank you to Mayor Cooper for joining us today. And as you all know, he is a constant supporter of Metro Nashville Public Schools and public education. Our mayor has led the way in ensuring that we have the highest paid teachers across the state, resetting the pay scale for our support staff, ensuring that we have paid family leave for our staff, as well as helping us see our vision through of becoming a one-to-one technology district. So thank you, Mayor Cooper, for your constant support and your leadership. And also thank you to Metro Council, all of our elected officials. Thank you for your constant support, leadership, and advocacy on behalf of MNPS. We greatly appreciate you. Again, thank you all for being here today. I actually told you a few weeks ago that MNPS had been named a Level 5 TVOS district, which is the highest possible rating a district can achieve in the Tennessee Value Added Assessment System because of the significant growth our students achieved during the 2021-22 school year. And this is no easy feat. This means that there was significant evidence that our students grew more than what was annually expected over the course of last year. And today, MNPS is back once again to add to that distinction with some more amazing news. See, in Tennessee, there are 5 tiers that districts can be categorized as for accountability purposes. The accountability system takes scores from a variety of different metrics to show how the overall district has performed for and on behalf of our students. I am proud to tell the students, the teachers, the principals, the staff, the parents, the board members of Metro Nashville Public Schools that you have been named an advancing district, which is the second highest rating a district can achieve in the state's accountability model. So congratulations. And there's more. There's more news. We have a record number of 48 reward schools this school year. So let me repeat that, 48 reward schools, more than ever before. That includes 34 of our district-run schools that are managed by the Support Hub and 14 charter schools from across Nashville and Davidson County. Reward schools are those that have scored in the top tier of the state's accountability matrix, which factors in TCAP achievement scores, growth scores, chronic absence, English learner proficiency, graduation rates, and ready graduate metrics, depending on the grade tier of the school. And on top of that, 2 of our reward schools have come an especially long way to reach this mountaintop. Amqui Elementary, where we've gathered here today, led by Principal LaToya Cobb, and Warner Arts Magnet Elementary, led by Principal Ricky Gibbs, had both been listed as priority schools, but now they are among the best of the best in Tennessee. So here's what you need to know. That their schools have moved out of priority school status. We know that this is a hard enough task, but going from priority to reward status in the same year is a truly remarkable accomplishment. And it's why these 2 leaders are here to talk about how they were successful, how they look forward to sharing their methods of success with other principals and school leaders going forward. But the news gets even better, y'all. Not only do we have a tremendous number of schools performing at the top level, but for the first time ever, MNPS has fewer priority schools than the last time the list was run. See, that is a major achievement that those principals can be very proud of. But most importantly, it means better results and outcomes for students. This is what this work is all about, making sure our students are on a path towards success. In addition to Amqui and Warner, we also have 4 other schools that have exited priority school status: Alex Green Elementary, Cumberland Elementary, McMurray Middle School, and Robert Churchwell Museum Magnet Elementary. Let's give them a round of applause. We're honoring these schools today as well for the gains in student outcomes that they have achieved. I also want to give a shout out to our Schools of Innovation team led by Chief Renita Perry, who provides guidance, support, and innovative structures and practices to help move schools in the direction they need to further increase the success of our students, and to Chief Mason Bellamy and his team for the support of all of our district-run schools that are supported daily by our support hub. So thank you all for your leadership. We are extremely proud that our district reduced the number of priority schools within Metro Nashville Public Schools. When the last list was pulled in 2018, we had 24 schools that were on the list, and that number has now been reduced from 24 down to 18. While we have a number of schools that have exited priority school status, we also have schools that are moving into priority status, and I want everyone to know and to be clear that the district will work every day to support them. Help them to improve their student outcomes, and then celebrate them when they come back out of priority status, because student success is all of our priority. I should note that while normally schools enter priority status for a 3-year period, this year it will only be for 1 year, as determined by the Tennessee Department of Education. The state will have a completely new list of those in priority status come the 2022-23 accountability release this time next year, next fall. And while these schools entering priority status will not move into the Schools of Innovation structure for this year, our collective team will be working with those schools to do a deep data dive and ensure that evidence-based practices, turnaround strategies for success are being implemented to support their students and their faculty. See, none of the achievements we're talking about happened by accident. I say this frequently, it is all by design, and we will continue to design systems of support in our learning communities to get to the level of success we want for all of our students. And we know this success happened because of everyone's work, the resilience of the team, the flexibility, and the dedication year over year. Students, teachers, support staff, principals, and your leadership teams, everyone who've gathered here today, our families, our community partners. So we all did this together, and everyone should be extremely proud in our community. This was an incredible team doing extraordinary work under difficult circumstances, with all students in the in-person learning environment for the first time last year since the beginning of the pandemic. These victories also happened because of the programs and initiatives we put into place. Nothing replaced a high-quality leader in every school, effective teachers, and support staff. We know that. That is foundational to everything that we provide here in Metro Nashville Public Schools. We also have some very intentional programming and initiatives that we've been deploying all across our district. Our Accelerating Scholars, which is our high-impact tutoring program. Promising Scholars, our summer learning program that we've expanded here in MNPS to serve all of our students who are in need of that enrichment opportunity over the summer. Our Literacy Reimagined initiative, which seeks to increase the literacy skills of all of our students through additional supports for students and for teachers, including adopting a high-quality ELA curriculum with books and materials for all of our students based upon the demand of the instruction. We have also invested in personalized learning time by increasing interventions and supports for our students, especially with those with exceptional needs and our English learners, so that they can receive individualized support. We've also invested in no-cost meals for all of our students, and our leadership framework is woven into all of our initiatives supporting the development of all of our leaders across our district, developing teacher leaders and empowering and equipping all leaders to serve our students at their highest capacity. Now, we know we still have a lot of work to do, and we will continue to build on these efforts and continue to push forward through innovation and collaboration on behalf and in service to the students and families we serve. In Metro Nashville Public Schools, we are focused every day on making sure every student is known. Say that with me. Every student is known. We want to make sure that they're understood. We want to make sure that they're supported. We want to make sure that they're cared for and that every student, regardless of when they enter MNPS, that they're on a path towards success. We want to see every student learning, growing, advancing, and then at the end of their time with us, not just collecting a diploma, but confidently crossing that stage as a ready graduate who is prepared for college, they're prepared for career, and everything that life has to offer. And that mission will continue to guide us and inspire us all as we move forward. So let me just take a moment again before I take my seat. Thank you for your continued support. We are thrilled to celebrate this great news with you today. And I'd be remiss if I didn't take a moment to acknowledge our Board of Education, who plays a key role in these achievements. Their support is endless. Thank you for your advocacy. Thank you for your support, and for never forgetting that our goal is to have every student known, and our students are the center of all the decisions that we make. At this time, I'd like to invite up our board chair, Ms. Christian Buggs, to offer some further comments. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you again, Dr. Battle. Thank you to your staff, our families and caregivers, and most importantly, thank you to our babies, our students, who really, really worked hard through a few tumultuous years for a number of reasons. Through these years, they kept laser focused on learning more and adapting to several new norms. But really, everyone has played a part in continuing to support our students and their growth. From my colleagues on the board, including my vice chair, Rachel Ann Elrod, others, would you please stand? Cheryl Mays, Emily Masters, thank you all. New board member, Erin Brock, thank you so much for being here. To our nonprofit organizations, my apologies, Dr. Berthina and Bob McKinney, that's why I shouldn't list anyone. But thank you, because I shouldn't list anyone because really everyone has played a part. But really, from our colleagues to nonprofit organizations to our for-profit groups who have donated their time, their talent, and their treasure, and then of course to our fellow elected officials at the state who have continued to try to support us here in Davidson County, we proved that collaboration is important and can be fruitful. I would also like to elevate the consideration that this is what happens when we invest in and resource our students. So thank you, Mayor Cooper. Thank you, council members, for continuing to walk alongside us and investing in our future, our children. But with that, Mayor Cooper, we really do thank you for the last 2 years of investments that have made the major difference in making sure that we are feeding our children, that we are educating our children, and that we are making sure that they are growing socially and emotionally. So please, Mayor Cooper, come up and tell us how you feel about these major advancements in education here in Nashville.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Chair. Dr. Battle, thank you for having me and Councilman Hancock here to help celebrate this great news. The council's worked hard to provide consistent prioritization for education. It's clearly what's needed and clearly what's happening, and boy, you all are putting that to good work. I'm so grateful. Congratulations on all these reward schools and MNPS being at a level 5. Let's just say that's the highest level of academic achievement. Now, our investments that I and the council and the city are making in this school system are clearly paying off. This is a great start, but let's keep the momentum. All of us play a vital role in what makes Nashville a successful and thriving city. No one plays a bigger role than our school system, of course. And the strong culture of educational excellence has to be embedded in our policy choices and budget priorities. So Yes, significant pay raises for bus drivers, nutrition services, other support staff to go from $11,000 to almost $14,000 pay increase for bus drivers. They're part of delivering excellence also, having our children come on time, safe, parents feeling great about their kids' experience from the moment they leave the kitchen in the morning. MNPS paraprofessionals getting a minimum annual pay increase of nearly $4,400, up to nearly $8,700. Cafeteria workers will get a minimum annual pay increase of over $3,700. These pay increases were overdue and needed, and how could you run a successful school system without that? But thanks to the council, we are able to say we're on a path for success. Because never before have we seen this level of commitment from a city. Because we're going to deliver smarter and more timely investments to improve outcomes and give our kids the foundation they need for a successful 21st century. The city is going to be a successful 21st century city. Our kids need to share in that success, be part of that success, be that success. Now, 2 years ago, we provided laptops and internet for every student to bridge the digital divide during COVID. And last year, we had the largest ever investment in our schools of $81 million, and it made then Nashville's teachers the best paid in Tennessee. Now, this past year, we topped that again with over $95 million in new dollars for Metro Nashville Public Schools, a record for the second year in a row, in an environment where the state, frankly, is pulling back from its support of Davidson County schools. That's why it's so important that Metro be sound financially and be able to fill the gap and continue to invest in education here. And with that investment, we were able to provide paid family leave for all MNPS employees for the first time ever. Hard to believe we never had it. And I'm looking at our principals here. That is a tool for you. As you're creating a great teaching staff, if you're retaining the best of the best, that is a tool for you. Now, there's nothing more important than doing right by our kids, and a strong commitment to education is a heart of our city. We are the Athens of the South. How do you not value education? It's part of what makes Nashville great. And with the council lady and myself, our commitment to continue consistent prioritization as we create a number, I hope the next time we're together on this, more than 48. You know, all of our schools can be great. All our kids are a treasure. All of our work can go so well, but we have to get the money right. We have to have great leadership team, and I want to thank our board members who are here. I mean, Chair Buggs and Emily and Rachel Ann and Cheryl and Ebenezer, thank you very much, and Director Battle and her team and all these principals. And it's one incredible child at a time. It's one great teacher at a time. It's one great school at a time. And together we can make such a bright future for our children. Nashville has more opportunity going on in it than like any other city in the country. But it's going to be up to us to make sure that opportunity lands squarely in our kids. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate it.
Good morning. My name is, there you go. Look, so I'm elementary principal, so I like when we go back and forth. But my name is Dr. Ricky Gibbs. I have the honor and privilege of serving as principal at Warner Arts Magnet Elementary, located in the heart of East Nashville. When we started this journey, and Dr. Battle hit on it earlier, being a school that started in priority status and now been able to stand in front of you all screaming from the mountaintops that Warner Arts Magnet has been designated a Tennessee Reward School, it's amazing. It signifies the hard work of all of our scholars, as well as our teachers, our parents, community supporters, support hubs, support, to show you that when we work together, when we collaborate, every child in Metro Nashville can receive a world-class education, no matter their zip code or their family socioeconomic status. So on behalf of not only all of our teachers, but as well as our scholars, we want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you to the Magnet School Assistance Program, also referred to as MSAP, for investing in us to give us the financial means and the innovative ideas to say, let's transform this school. I will be remiss if I didn't, by name, call out Chief Perry and Dr. Battle for allowing me as principal the space to be a thought partner with me, to give me innovative strategies, to challenge my mindset on the outcomes that we could have for our students every day. So I am not only humbled, but I am excited to lead the work at Warner, and just want to say thank you for your continued support, because without you standing behind us, praying for us, cheering for us, sending us that good energy, we know that we would not be where we are today. So I am excited to continue this work. The best is yet to come. So we're reward status this year. We're going to keep pushing until we can get that blue ribbon distinction of excellence from the U.S. Department of Education. So this is only beginning. So with that, I would also like to invite up Ebenezer Hale, our student representative for the school board, to give some remarks.
Good morning. I have the privilege of serving as a student board member, and that gives me the opportunity to actually analyze the district from a student's perspective. And I remember when I first began my journey as a student board member, the question that we were hearing a lot of was, how do we go back to normal from that pandemic time that we had? But in the midst of all of those questions, Dr. Battle kept saying, I don't want to go back to normal. I want to be better than normal. And this number right here, the 48, is a reflection of us being better than normal. It's a good reflection of how much effort, especially collaborative effort, that teachers, students, principals, and support staff have put in. And more specifically with teachers and principals, for example, I can name every single principal and teacher I've had since first grade. And that comes specifically from the fact that every teacher and principal I have had has been someone that's been on my side, that's been on my side of the ring. They've been very supportive to me, to my family, to students that sit on those tables just like me, that don't always pay attention or don't always do their work. But those teachers are there to make sure that we're doing our very best. And even further than that, just the board members that I have the privilege of working with, no matter how much tension there might be with difference in ideas, it always comes down to that one specific motto of making sure that every student is known. And outside of just being a student board member, as a student by myself, I'm about to walk the stage and collect my diploma. And I know that while I collect my diploma, I have that family that's supporting me, and that family just is outside of just the family I have at home, but also the teachers, the students, the support staff that's always been on my side. And thank you so much for even having me here to speak about that. And I'd like to bring up Principal Cobb to speak.
Good morning. I would like to first thank Dr. Battle for this opportunity to address this audience to share the success of Amqui Elementary. I am LaToya Cobb, and I'm the proud principal of this great school, and I'm honored to stand before you today to share our journey from priority to reward. When I was hired as principal in 2017, I came to a school that had a great staff and it had great students. But as a veteran principal, I realized having a strong climate and culture would be the key to becoming a high-performing school. Our Amqui team implemented systems and structures with an emphasis on high expectations for our school community, including our parents, students, and teachers. Teachers and staff engaged in continuous, ongoing professional development related to diversity, equity, and inclusion. We wanted to better understand ourselves and our students so that we could grow and learn together. In addition, our school created a village system that built strong relationships among our students and teachers, which ensured that every student is known. As a result of our efforts, we were able to drastically decrease discipline incidents, which impacted student attendance and student growth and achievement. With a positive climate established, teachers were able to reach and instruct their students. We have continued this culture of high expectations, acceptance, and excellence over the past 6 years. I'm elated at the progress that we here at Amqui have made, going from a priority school to a reward school. This is an amazing accomplishment, and it is due to the hard work of our teachers and our staff. We would not be able to be here today and have this level of success without the support of our parents and our community partners. I must give honor and respect to our Director of Schools, Dr. Adrienne Battle, for her vision and commitment to public education for all students. She has created a system of support to schools through resource allocation and opportunities for professional learning and collegial support. My sincerest thanks to the Schools of Innovation team, led by Chief Renita Perry, for training and supporting principals to lead with intentionality and passion. The support that she provides to schools is the catalyst for the success within the Schools of Innovation. As I close, I just want to thank all of you for being here today to celebrate with us. I understand that there is still much work to do here at Amqui. I am encouraged and motivated to maintain this trajectory. The theme at Amqui this year is Soaring to New Heights. This is just the beginning of many achievements and accomplishments for Amqui. We are on a journey, and we can't stop. We won't stop because our students deserve our very best. Thank you again.
All right, thank you all. Again, thank you to our mayor. Thank you, Metro Council, our board. Thank you for being here, our wonderful principals, our school board chair, our student board member for speaking and acknowledging the hard work and the achievements of the district. So that will conclude our comments, and we will pause for just a moment to see if there are any questions.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.